What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a little bit, but the weather's finally warming up out here in North Carolina. So I came out to test out the Climo Champ putter. This is Ken Climo's new putter that he released, made by Discraft, and this one's called the Champ. So I picked one up. Actually, my buddy Ben had gotten the 3-pack, and so he let me try it out for a round. It was a pretty cold day, maybe like 40 degrees, and my KC Aviars, which is what I normally putt, were just really slick and way too stiff in the cold. So he had one of those, I felt it, I was like, wow, that actually feels really good. The whole round, shot a pretty solid round with them and putted well around the greens. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try this out, see if it can be my winter putter, and see if I can still make some good putts with it, and it has a good feel and in flight for me. So check them out today. I'm gonna putt them 9 holes here at King Rec, North Carolina. So a little 9-hole course, mostly putters and like 1 mid-range. Yeah, we'll see how they putt and kind of see how I've been using them and see what you think about them. So yeah, check it out. Here's just a close-up of the profile. It's got a nice little top to it, a little rounded shoulder here, which I really like, and the bead on the bottom as well. And here's a KC Aviar, just to kind of compare side profiles here. You can see pretty similar. I'd say the Champ is just a little more shallow, which actually I'm starting to find that I like a lot. Both have a bead and a similar push putt flight. If you're a push putter, you know you want that drop as it comes down. So these really do that well. All right, hole 1, it says it's 186 feet. It's just straight there. I think it's like 130 actually. I'm gonna go with a beat in Page Pierce Fierce. And this one here is, I think it was the first run they came out with. Super grippy, very flippy. Just a little hyzer flip machine. I've been putting these putters for a few weeks now actually. I think all 3 tournaments I've played, no, the first tournament I played in Boyd Hill, South Carolina, I was using the Gannon Burr P2X Flex. It was pretty nice, but it's just a little bit puddle top for me. I'm not crazy about a puddle top putter. I tried it out, it made some great putts, and it just didn't feel quite as good in my hand as these Champs do and my KC Aviars. All right, first putt, I'm left with about a 10-footer or so, a little right to left over the right shoulder, not too much. I really like how the Champ will grab the chains. It's got a little bit softer plastic, and that's really why I switched to them. All right, hole 2, it's about 220 or so. I'm gonna take the right gap with P3X. This is the Color Glow Sea Line. Whoops. Yeah, I've got a Band-Aid on my thumb. I've split it like right here at the corner, and so I'm trying to heal that. I tried using like working hands and stuff, but it wouldn't touch it. It just, I guess it was too deep. So I have a very slippery thumb today. All right, we've left ourselves a little tricky upshot here. I think I'm gonna go forehand Berg, just chip it up there. I've got this really sick War Toro from my buddy Austin Adams. Shout out to him. This thing is awesome. I throw the Toro a lot in the premium, the Calvin Heimberg run, but I wanted something a little bit like grippier, you know, and something that'll sit and beat in. That beats in super slow. When it hits the ground, it'll kind of skip a little bit. So I want something with some more sit as it comes in. So I got this super good feel and super puddle top. So I'll flick that as well. Try them out, see if we can put it close, save our par here. Go with the Berg for my actual play. I think that's the smartest shot. This is a K1 soft. Kind of beat in a little bit. A little too much turn, but I think that should be okay. Save the par. And I'll try this War Toro out. Good bit of fight out, but I put too much ante on it. Try to save a par. Since we are showcasing the Champ here, might as well putt from this. I'm about 40, a little over 40, slightly downhill. Got 3 shots at it. Let's see how many we make. Hit the cage. Gotta give it a little more. Hit the cage. Get there. Oh, you can see those flights, very true. Kind of come in, slight hyzer, kind of drop to the basket. So that's why I'm really liking them a lot. And as you saw, they stayed pretty close to the basket even though I missed. The par landed right here. Even this one, I put a little too much angle on it. That's kind of been my miss lately with my forehand approaches. I need to actually get them to flatten out some rather than just kind of chopping them over so much. Well, we got about a 15 footer here left. Clean up a par. Ooh, straight miss. That was not the putter. That was all me. All right, we'll take a bogey there. Got to get off the tee a little bit better. All right, hole 3 here. It's about 200-ish feet or so. You can see it just over to the left there. So I'm gonna go P3X. It's just slipping off my thumb, but I'm gonna try to correct it. Hopefully I don't ingrain any bad habits from not feeling the grip with my thumb. But we'll put one out there, try to put it close. Oh, yeah, it's just slipping off my thumb, but that's actually gonna be perfect. It's gonna slide up, get a little check left. I'm taking this Band-Aid off. All right, it's not as fine as I thought it was, but I think we're still birdieing with a good putt. I went a little long. We'll have to do a little straddle putt. There we go. See a little bit of hyzer, just kind of drops it right under the band, right in the basket. All right, well, we erased our bogey. Now we're on to hole 4. Let's keep the birdies coming. All right, you're noticing a trend here. P3X pretty much on everything. Hole 4, around 200-ish or so, just up the hill there. There's some guardians. It's hard to ace this. I've hit it once with a flip up, but really just trying to throw right, bring it back to the left. See if the grip's any better now that I don't have a Band-Aid on. Feels better. Maybe. It's got good height, come on. Oh my gosh. I look like it went right behind the chains. About proved myself a liar that it's hard to ace, huh? Let's go see what the putt looks like. But yeah, what I was saying earlier, I played 3 tournaments so far this year. I got 13th, I think, at my first one. It was freezing cold raining, Boyd Hill in South Carolina. Yulee smoked everybody. Shout out Austin Ruse, he had a great first round. He was in position to potentially take it down after the first round. And didn't play that great there. We had Mookie's Cup out at Johnson Street Park, and that was in High Point, North Carolina. I got second there, tying Barry Schultz. That was a really cool highlight. Lost by 2 over first. Shout out Caleb Reeves, took that one down 2 years in a row now. Really sick, maybe next year. I was going back and looking at my stats of that tournament, and I got 4th place, 3rd place, 2nd place last 3 years, so maybe next year's the year. Watch out, Caleb. It looks like we have another straddle for birdie. Kind of an awkward lie here. We'll figure it out. About 15 feet. There we go. A little bit of headwind left to right, but it's really not touching the champ. Flying true. Another birdie. Go back to the fierce on this little straight shot. Hole 5 out here. It's probably like 185, 200 feet. Throw a little standstill. Brought it pretty close to that tree, but kept it off far enough. Give me a look for a birdie. About 15 or so, pin high right. I really love this fierce. You can throw it super easy and get it to fly straight. Throw it hard and get it to turn. It's really versatile disc. Very beat in too, and still has a great flight. There you go, 3 down. With a bogey through 5, I'll take it. Yeah, here's that fierce. Old, beat up, but still a great flyer. If you don't have something super flippy in your bag, what are you doing? All right, hole 6, I'm up here at the top. I got my P3X and my R Pro Toro. I'm gonna throw the P3X first. That's normally what I'll throw here. I'm gonna try the R Pro next. It's a little hyzer shot, like 150 or 170. I got enough power. I think it's pretty close. Let's try this Toro out, test the stability. Yeah, pretty stock shot. There's some limbs that hang out on the corner. You just want to miss those and let it finish back left. Sometimes you'll get some rollaways on this hill right here, but thankfully we didn't today. I kind of threw them into the brush. Oh yeah, they're both parked. Awesome. So yeah, that'll be pretty much tap in, but you know, I always like to putt them. If you don't putt them and you get in a tournament, you might take them for granted and miss them. And remember those times you never putted the tap ins. And we don't want to think negatively when we're on a green. We want to think positive, happy thoughts. So we'll tap these in. It also helps you practice some touch. You know, you can't slam them in, that about spit out really hard. You want to kind of softly set them in. So yeah, our Pro Toro, that flew really good. I hung it out a little wider than the P3X. and came in good. It had a nice line on it. Thought maybe it had a chance for a second, just a touch high. Hole 7, it's about 300 feet to the pin. The hole kind of goes out straight and bends a little to the right as far as the fairway. Tight woods on the left and right. If you do kick in, it's pretty much gel. You've got to pitch out, especially on the left side. You can get in there pretty deep. So I'm gonna go with a flippy rock, just a regular DX rock. Try and keep it in the middle and see if we can get it in the circle. Turned a little bit too much, but it should be a step putt, maybe 40 feet or so right. We'll have to see what it looks like. So we've got about a, like I thought, maybe 35 footer just outside circle left on the right there. So if we can get a bonus birdie here. You can see it's just so thick all along here. The whole fairway is about 40 feet the whole way down here. Fun tunnel shot, good practice. So a little uphill. There we go. That's how the champ would putt it. No step putt needed. Off the nub. Bonus birdie though, we'll take that. Yeah, that's a pretty good little uphill putt. Right about my range between like a jump putt and a step putt, especially with the uphill. But I felt good about it, some good pop. Got it up and in, another birdie. So I have to check the scorecard and see where we're at. I think that puts us at 2, 3, 4, 5 down now. We haven't had a single par. So just dead straight, 170-ish feet. I'm gonna go my fierce first here. Nice little run up, easy peasy. Little hyzer flip shot. Try to put it close. One time, oh, no fade. Maybe, bro. That looks so pretty with the sun getting kind of under it. It went right behind it. I've been an awesome ace. It kind of looked like it flattened out, and then as it lost speed, it just kind of dumped right behind the basket. So I'm gonna throw the champs on this as well. That's a good little hole to compare, especially to like that fierce. This plastic, it kind of reminds me of that fierce a little bit. Kind of the baseline plastic, really grippy, good in the rain, good in the cold. So if you're someone that plays in those conditions and you like the Discraft more baseline type putters, I wouldn't say it's like a rubberish blend. I don't get a lot of bounces off the pole like the first run Luna's had that I had seen. So this feels really good, nice and grippy, but not overly soft or anything. Like I'm not gonna bend it in half. So we'll throw all 3 on this, see how they compare. Oh wow, yeah, some nice fade on it. Well, I guess I need to get one of these to put in the bag for off the tee because I really liked the way that flew. Try and stand up on this one a little bit more, keep it down the fairway. There's that stability late. Wow, nice flyer. This is my main putting putter I've been putting, so I'm thinking this should be a little bit straighter, but we'll see. Maybe I'll stand up even, put a little ante on this one because those are fading pretty good. What a beautiful flight. Great throwers, thrower approved. I throw a lot of putters, a lot of Aviars. Thrower approved. This is my KC Aviar thrower. Like right now, this kind of feels kind of like stiff. I don't really like the feeling of it, but we'll throw it as well. And I'm probably gonna get me a new Climo Champ to be my official thrower, and I'll just putt those 3. Nice flight. A lot of it just comes down to feel, what you're comfortable with, but let's go see what we have for the putt. So I'm gonna have an interesting putt from my actual drive. With the fierce, it kind of came like right here, man, right in line with the basket, but it is in Briarville. So I'll do my best to get over there. Can't make any promises. This is a legal stance though. I'm already full stretched as it is. Ooh. I'll give myself a birdie on that. Ooh. I gotta get to my disc now. Yeah, this would have been not fun. All right, final hole. This hole's hole 9. It's like 100 feet up the hill. So I'm gonna throw the Toro, my new R Pro. See how it sits on a hill, pretty steep hill. Nice stability. Actually had a little skip action. Let's throw the bag and see if we can get an ace, but that should be a putt. Try a little soft zone action. Very close. Berg. Get left. We'll go with a premium Toro, champion Toro. Nice throwing discs out there. That one's just so overstable. Hit the hard pack. Aviar. Ooh. And then P3X. Get there. Ah. No luck today. All right, got like a 18 footer, 15 footer to finish par free. I don't know if that's a goal, but that's what we're going for today. Nice. Oops. All right, thanks for checking it out. If you made it this far, head over to back9disc.com. They're planning to do a order of some of these, so when they come out, I'll make a post talking about that. I've got a discount code, Cody10, that you can use if you shop on the site. It'll save you 10% off, as well in the store. So if you do go by Neatman Creek Disc Golf, check out the store. Mark and Carolyn will hook you up, and you can use my code, Cody10, save you some money on some plastic. But yeah, the prototype, these are pretty good, man. I mean, I didn't really have super high expectations until I got them in my hand and started putting them and saw just how good they really are. So if you're in the market for a new putter, something's not working right, you want to try something out, check the Champs out. I really like how they have the weights on the back there. I haven't really seen anyone do that. It's just kind of stamped on there. So yeah, I've had really no issues at all. In the wind, I keep wondering, like, it's gotta be something with them. You know, it's not an Aviar, that's what I putt so much. But he putted the KC Aviar and he made this disc. So I feel like it's gonna definitely have the same benefits of a KC Aviar for the push putt, which is what I found with my practice with it. So I'm just gonna putt a little bit around here, and if you're interested in that, you can watch and see some just different flights, and I'll put some spin putts in as well. And so if you're interested in just seeing some additional footage of how these putt, you can check that out now. But yeah, shout out my sponsors, Obtuse Grip Bags, Disc Dies by Melissa, and Back 9 Discs. Thanks, guys. I'll put my KC Aviar in my stack as well, so you can see just kind of how they compare back to back, you know. Got a little right to left here, nothing too crazy, about 20 feet. Kind of straight spinners here. See if we can make one from down deep. On line. Oh. There it is. So I'll give you a little view how they putt. Again, temps are dropping. It's probably like 50 or so out here now. And still some good grip to them. Really like them a lot. Can tell, you can really get into it. And if I could grab my firm KC Aviar, granted this one's pretty beat in as well. It's just not a lot of give, you know. It's pretty stiff, but when it gets really hot, these are really good. And I've got some super beat in ones that are softer from just beating in. But yeah, that's it, guys. Take it easy. I'm looking forward to making some more videos now that it's warming up, and I'll get back out there. Keep slinging them, guys.